One needle, one hit, and your life and body will change forever. Sounds like a hard drug, right? Heroin, fentanyl? No, it's Ozempic. I'm Josh, and on today's episode of the Infographic Show, we're revealing the truth about what Ozempic and other weight loss drugs really do to the body. Ozempic wasn't originally meant for weight loss. It was meant to be a miracle cure for obesity. It was a diabetes drug, but at higher doses, it takes over. It mimics your fullness hormones, the GLP-1s. Your body doesn't ask questions, it just goes along with it. So why aren't we lining up for injections of this wonder drug? Because every miracle comes with a price, and so does Ozempic. Ozempic mainly works on your gut, a delicate ecosystem. Even small changes in what you eat or drink can throw it off. Introducing Ozempic and its rival Wegovy can wreak havoc on the body. Up to 20% of users report nausea and vomiting as a side effect when starting on the higher doses. Your body can feel like it's under siege, but it learns, it adapts, and the intense symptoms fade over time. Around 30% of people using these drugs report diarrhea as a common side effect. Most of these gut issues can be eased by gradually increasing the dose instead of jumping straight into the full amount. On the flip side, the same hormones can slow things down, causing constipation, often with gas and bloating. And they definitely don't put that part in the ads. But that's not the only side effect that can ruin your plans. One of the things people look forward to the most when planning to lose weight is being able to do more. They'll have more energy, healthier joints, and can stay active longer without getting worn out. But it might not feel that way, at least at first. Fatigue is a common side effect for those taking Wegovy, with 11% reporting it and 5% of Ozempic users. This is believed to be because of fluctuations in blood sugar levels and the body adjusting to a lower food intake. But one side effect has everyone talking, and it's the one you'll first notice. When people lose weight, there's usually a cosmetic element to it. They want to look healthier and younger, but some people say Ozempic might be having the opposite effect. And it's even earned a nickname, Ozempic Face. Could this popular drug actually be making people look older faster? In a word, no. Ozempic and other drugs like it are allowing people to lose weight far faster than they normally would, and that takes the fat out of the whole body, including the face, meaning looser skin and more obvious wrinkles. This can ease over time as the skin adjusts to a slimmer frame, but some GLP-1 users are rushing to dermatologists worried that Ozempic might make them look older. And the surprises don't stop there. Ozempic Personality has seen some users notice changes in mood and behavior. Some even report increased anxiety, depression, or in rare cases, harmful thoughts. However, studies so far have found no link between GLP-1 medications and those types of thoughts. Experts state that most claims are anecdotal. And there's even Ozempic butt, sagging skin that can appear after rapid weight loss. It can leave areas of the body looking loose or deflated, especially around the curvy areas. But this isn't a direct side effect of the medication, it's just the result of losing a lot of weight in a short time. But there's another cosmetic side effect, and it might be even more alarming. Ozempic and Wegovy users have been reporting their hair falling out. This created a temporary panic of people going bald because of their weight loss supplement. But it was a rare side effect. Only 3% of Wegovy users reported this strange side effect. The process is usually temporary, not associated with heavy or total hair loss, but it can be worrying. The most likely cause is believed to be a reduction in vital vitamins and minerals due to the change in diet, which can be reversed with a supplemental regimen. But this miracle drug might be doing more than changing your body. It could be affecting your brain too. Some GLP-1 users report headaches shortly after starting the drug, but manufacturers say they usually fade after a few weeks. There's no direct link to the drug itself, yet an indirect one exists. Digestive side effects can cause dehydration, which can trigger serious headaches. The fix? Keep a water bottle handy. But this next side effect isn't so easy to explain. More and more Ozempic and Wegovy users are reporting something strange. Their dreams are changing. They're reporting abnormal, incredibly vivid, and memorable dreams that can sometimes affect their sleep habits. No one's reporting lucid dreams yet that's known of, and several medications have been known to cause unusual dream patterns. But the problem is that scientists still don't fully understand how the dream cycle works. Right now, doctors are mostly listening to reports from people experiencing these changes. And that could hold the key to a much bigger question. GLP-1s started out as diabetes medication and quickly turned into a way to boost weight loss. But along the way, the developers started to discover it had a lot of unpredictable effects, and one might be the key to solving one of the greatest killers of old age, Alzheimer's disease. Some early research suggests GLP-1 drugs could slow cognitive decline in older adults, helping preserve key neural connections. The studies are still in the early stages, so no one's claiming Ozempic will boost long-term brain health, but they're not ruling it out either. But this miracle drug comes with some serious downsides too. More and more doctors and patients are raising the alarm about strange side effects that seem to appear out of nowhere, making some wonder if the drug could be doing more harm than good. And these effects can hit some of your most critical organs. Take the pancreas, for example. Heavily involved in diabetes, it can be affected by these drugs, and in rare cases, you may develop pancreatitis. The risk is low, but doctors warn to watch closely for the first signs. And in some cases, there are some unwelcome arrivals in the body. One of the most frustrating side effects of GLP-1 so far has been gallstones, a painful condition that can lead to the removal of the gallbladder. Doctors warn that while gallstones have been linked to Ozempic use, it's not a direct connection. Rapid weight loss by any method can trigger them. The body is under unusual pressure, and when the gallbladder can't keep up with the extra bile from the liver, problems can arise. There is one organ giving us a red flag, but not in humans. The thyroid gland is critical to producing the hormones responsible for regulating growth, but it's also vulnerable to cancer and other growths. And while there are no signs of being a problem in humans taking GLP-1 so far, there has been evidence of thyroid tumors in animal testing. Doctors are studying carefully for the first sign of any effect on the thyroid for humans. But this is one of those risks of drugs like GLP-1s. They're messing with a delicate hormonal balance, and that can cause unpredictable and dangerous effects. And in one case, researchers feared it might interfere with a basic human function. For a while, Ozempic seemed like a dream come true, and then a headline suddenly turned it into a nightmare. Was Ozempic really making people go blind? Suddenly, reports started pouring in, some users claiming vision loss, and in a few cases, even legal blindness. Naturally, anyone on the drug began to worry. Investigations into the eye health of those suffering from vision issues found the culprit, a condition called non-arteritic anterior ischemic optic neuropathy, which causes a loss of blood flow to the optic nerve. This can cause serious vision loss in one or both eyes, and studies found a correlation between this condition and Ozempic use. What they didn't find was a cause. Those who have circulation problems are more likely to have this disorder, and so those who take Ozempic for weight loss might be at a higher risk to begin with. But it was enough of a warning sign that it scared some people off of the medication. But there is one area where it could have a bigger impact. GLP-1 drugs are tailored to control appetite, and people who take them don't just need to eat less, they're satisfied while eating less. This eliminates the diet killer of all time, the desire to cheat. Many people who take it find it far easier to stick to a diet. But there was one unexpected side effect that shocked people. They found that food wasn't the only vice that Ozempic and similar drugs were reducing, and one wasn't even in the plan for the original drug, but it was curing it anyway. Could Ozempic be changing the way our brains crave anything? It was a surprise when test subjects and early adopters started reporting this, but Ozempic seems to be associated with a reduction in the desire for alcohol. Part of this could be that drinking is related to the reduced appetite, but people also report not feeling the same intense desire for alcohol consumption. They feel satisfied with one beer instead of 3 or 4, if that. This led doctors to start testing on addictive behaviors, and early studies show a positive effect on smoking cessation as well. Did these drug companies just hack addiction? These studies have some people worried, as evidence grows that GLP-1 drugs don't just change your hormones and your body, they affect your brain too. Side effects like headaches, digestive issues, and even changes in mood have some doctors using caution. Despite this, the public keeps lining up for what might just be the easiest diet plan ever. So what are you going to do with that new Ozempic body? Check out how being too good looking can actually ruin your life for the shocking truth, or watch this video instead.